I'm Steve Turano with Ask a Real Expert. Put out a video a couple months ago about the biggest mistakes that people make when it comes to losing weight. So somebody asked me, hey Steve, how about putting out a video about the biggest mistakes that guys make when it comes to lifting weights, building muscle, and getting bigger? Hey, makes sense to me. I don't know why I didn't think of that. One of the biggest mistakes that guys make is they do goofy exercises. I'm not sure where they get this stuff from. Maybe it's magazines, websites, but I mean, they do stuff that just doesn't make sense. I mean, you know what a seated cable row machine is, right? You do that for back, wide grip, close grip, reverse grip, but guys will put a straight bar on it and do curls with it. Why? I've even seen guys lie down on the seated cable machine and do curls. Or instead of using the pull-down machine to do back, they use that for biceps. You know, they grab it and curl it behind their head. What are you doing? I mean, come on. I mean, it's just insanity. Stand up, grab a barbell, and curl it. Stand up, grab some dumbbells, and curl them. I mean, stick with real exercises. I mean, stuff like that is just goofy. Second biggest mistake is guys use machines when they can use free weights. Now, I'm not talking about people who are brand new to lifting. I'm not talking about people who are dealing with injuries. Okay, but when you use free weights, it is so much harder than a machine. You get so much more of a contraction. It's so much more difficult. It impacts the muscle so much more. There's so much more adaptation. You get better growth and much greater strength. Now, somebody's going to say, well, Steve, what if I used more weight on the machine versus free weights? Well, yeah, if you load up a machine versus lifting light free weights, of course. But if you have the choice of using machines with cables and pulleys and levers versus free weights will always dominate. One more thing about free weights. When you're using free weights, try to do smart exercises. You ever see guys dumbbell bench press with one arm? Why? Why? Or they'll hold it and they'll do this and that. Oh, Steve, that's for core. Really? We're training our chest. We're training our shoulders and our triceps. You want core? Go do some abs. Again, free weights beat machines and cables hands down. Now naturally, if you need a machine to do an exercise, use it. I mean like wide grip pull down, seated cable rows, T-bars, leg press, you get the point. When it comes to most guys' workouts, they're not organized. My workout, very organized. I know what I'm doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I know what body parts and I know what exercises I'm going to do. You ask a guy, hey, what are you doing today? I'm not sure. I don't. Well, it depends on what I feel like. Really? You think the Navy SEALs are like that? Hey, how are you guys going to go into battle? Well, I'm not really sure. You got a gun? Well, I'm not really sure. I might use a stick. I got a knife. Okay? Have a game plan. Be organized. Work your plan and plan your work. Okay, consistency. Most guys aren't consistent because working out's hard. Okay, it's day after day. It's the accumulation of all these workouts that make you bigger. Even bad workouts. A bad workout is better than no workout. It's like sex, okay? I've never had bad sex, just better sex. So it's day after day, week after week, month after month. It's the accumulation of all these workouts. I don't take much time off because the more time you take off, the more your body swings back to being a couch potato. So time off here and there, Friday, Monday, not a big deal. But when a guy goes, man, my bench is suffering, and I go, when's the last time you bench pressed? And he goes, hey, that answers all the questions. With regards to building muscle, guys put way too much emphasis on food and supplements. They're obsessed with it. And it's understandable because that's what you're hit with 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on websites and magazines because that's how these companies make money. But believe me, lifting weights is how you get big muscles. It has much less to do with eating and supplementation. I mean, like 99% of muscles come from working out, right? The whole concept of weightlifting is to get bigger and stronger, hence the term working out and weightlifting. Once you've maximized your potential, then you worry about food and supplements. But again, guys focus way too much on that because that's so much easier than putting your time in the gym. Again, guys come and lift with us and they either puke out or they last for 3 or 6 months and they go, man, I can't believe how much bigger and stronger I got. and you didn't tell me to eat or do anything different. And I said, no, I'm just telling you to work out. That's what's most important. And finally, most people aren't patient enough. Remember how I said it takes weeks and months? The results are cumulative. They'll put in a little time, they begin to get stronger, and they go, gee, I just don't look like Ronnie Coleman yet. I don't know what the problem is. Well, building muscle takes time. It occurs at the microscopic level, muscle fibers and muscle cells. So it does take time. So in general, those are the typical mistakes that guys make. So if you were going to work out with me, we eliminate all those things as best we can. We're organized. We train consistently. We work out intensely. We do the basic exercises. We don't vary our workouts too much because, again, when you vary it too much, you might be eliminating the good exercises, the ones that make a difference. So you want to vary it a little bit to keep things fresh. That's fine. But you start replacing your dumbbell flies with 100 pounds with cable flies. Pretty soon you go back to dumbbell flies. You're not going to be as strong. If your power movement is dumbbell bench press, oh wow, great. But when you go back to barbell bench press, you're not going to be as strong. I don't give a crap how heavy the dumbbells are that you use. So some things can vary, but you got to stick with the basics. Worry about training. Don't worry so much about eating. I'm Steve Turano. Train smart and train hard.